Hey guys, this is Lucas Johnson, and in this video I'm just going to kind of showcase my clarinet family that I have and I get to play on hopefully a daily basis. I try to do my best and practice once a day or somewhere around there. So anyways, I'm going to start from the top of the family, which I don't have an E flat or A flat clarinet, so I'm just going to start from B flat. This is a Leblanc Paris peat fountain clarinet. It's very similar to a lot of the other Leblanc clarinets. It's just has a bigger bore, especially toward the bottom notes. So anyways, here we go. So I'll just play a B flat scale going up to a high C. I'll go back down, and then I'll go back down to a low note, and I'll play the lowest note on all these instruments. That's kind of what I'm going to go for. So here we go. So that is a low E on this Leblanc peat fountain clarinet. So next we have, this is a Leblanc Paris Alto clarinet in the key of E flat. You'll notice it looks very similar to a bass clarinet with the curved bell, curved neck. Yeah, this thing is actually in really, really bad shape, and so it does not play its absolute best, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So I'll play a similar scale. I'll play a scale up to a high C, except it'll sound a little different because this is in a different key. So if I can get my neck strap to tighten. There we go. Okay. So that goes down to a low E flat, which you can see is right there. Now it doesn't want to play. Let me try that one more time. One of the posts is actually missing, and so I have a little piece of wire in there, and that's what was not making it play. So that key, the low E flat, is operated on the bell. So very similar to a bass clarinet. So let me set that aside. And next up, we have actually a really, really old instrument. It's a bass clarinet. However, this one is keyed to low E, which is a little bit uncommon. Most of them go to a low E flat or a low C, of course. This one goes to a low E. This is a V. Collert & Sons bass clarinet. It has a manual register mechanism. So when you hit a high E, you have to switch from this register key to this register key, which is on the neck. So, which is kind of a pain, and I don't play this instrument at all, if ever. It's kind of a wall hanger for me. So, it actually, the low register sounds quite nice. It plays very nice. Nice engraved bell. The little flaw when they made the instrument, actually, is in the wood from this billet of grenadilla. You can tell that there's this really dark black wood up here, and then you can see that there's some lighter colored wood. It may not come up very well on camera, but you can see that transition where they just got a little bit of lighter colored wood. So another thing is these keys here are actually broken off. But anyways, like I said, it's kind of a wall hanger just for fun to have. Yeah, like I said, the low notes don't play that bad. And then I can't hit the low E either because the key that's supposed to go from here to here, which shuts the bell note, is gone as well. So technically it goes to a low F. So I will play a high B flat scale, which is going to be really tough because this instrument is between, it was made between 1930 and, well, I got it checked out by two people. One person thought it was from the early 30s, and the other one thought about 1902, 1903. So either one, this is a pretty old instrument. So, and it doesn't seem to have had much, if any, work done since then. So I will do my best on a high B flat scale, and I'll use that transition. There will probably be a short space between when I transition register keys. So anyways, here we go. Let me make sure. Okay, there we go. So that's it, and now I'll move on to the low notes. So, anyways, pretty nice instrument. The one thing I really noticed that makes it uncomfortable to play, that I really appreciate about modern bass clarinets, is this is just holding it at a straight angle. You can actually see the neck curves flat, and it actually feels like it goes down a little bit when it's in your mouth, and it's just really strange, the angle of the neck. It's more of a saxophone angle, but the way that you hold it makes it just a really, really uncomfortable way to play. Because normally you want to hold it at a little bit of an angle and then it just goes down. So, anyways, it's a very interesting instrument, very old. So next up, I have my Kessler Custom Low C bass clarinet. This is my main bass clarinet I play. Love this thing. Automatic double register mechanism, which is nice to have, versus the ancient technology of the other. E-flat lever, low E-flat key as well. This is the E-flat lever for those who are confused. Alternate fingering for this note. So all the way down to a low C on the bell. These are your back keys that control all of that. Very nice instrument. So here we go. So that was 5 octaves of a concert B flat, and if you don't believe me, I'll do it again. Well, I can't hit the middle one. So, anyways, very nice instrument. Like I said, this is the main bass clarinet that I play. It does a great job for me. So, on to our last instrument of my clarinet family. Oh, here comes the big boy. This is a Leblanc Paris, as well as a lot of the other ones I have here. Contrabass clarinet. It's a paperclip model that goes down to a low C. This one is not in good playing condition either. And then you can kind of see the top. I'm tilting it at an angle so the camera can see it. The bell is a little bit funky, just the way everything's set up. Also has an automatic double register mechanism. So it's a very interesting instrument, a lot of fun to play, and just rattles the walls. So here we go. Let me see if I can do a high scale. And you can hear it gets really flat the lower that you get. I'll play it a little bit slower on a low octave. So it's definitely an interesting instrument, and I'll do that 5 octave trick on here as well. Let me see if I can hit that really, really, really high B flat. And the way that you hit that on contrabass, it's using the register key. You use this, and then you kind of use an altissimo embouchure that you would use on bass clarinet, kind of that. Definitely a different embouchure, but you can hit the note if you work hard. So So there it is, 5 octaves of a concert B flat on contrabass clarinet. I feel so accomplished. Anyways, this is it. One last view. Very interesting instrument, but it's sure a lot of fun. So that concludes my little Clarinet Family video. If you want to see more cool clarinet stuff like this and my amazing hats, subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos to see what's already on there. If you have any questions about these instruments or just any questions in general about clarinet stuff, feel free to put that in the comments below, and have a good one.